So as I was saying, I have made a decision to quit my job. I've always worked. My income is probably more than half of what our income is. It doesn't figure on paper how we're going to be able to pay our bills. But God has been leading me in this direction. He is saying to me that He wants me to be a full-time stay-at-home mom. And He is leading me to do a 40-day fast, to seek Him, to seek His face, to seek His will, to find out more about what His plans are for me, I am seeking my destiny in God. And I am in a situation where I have a couple of children who need a lot more direction and guidance. I've got one that's having a lot of trouble with her behavior. And I have been already praying a lot and doing things. I've already given the finances over to my husband to take care of those things. I've already been telling the children that he's the head of the household. I recognize that I've had some role reversal and trying to reconcile the family back to one another and reconcile the family back to God. I recognize that I was wrong when I got a divorce. I was wrong for getting remarried and starting a different family, and I regret some of the fallout from that. However, when I gave my heart back to God back in December of 2016, I heard a voice in my ear the moment I bowed my head and said yes. God said, "Do not leave your husband." And that was the beginning of it. There were several other things that He's led me to do in the last 2 years. It's been almost 2 years now. But this step is a big one. This step is me consecrating myself. I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for 22 or 23 years, and I don't think I'm going to go back to nursing. I might be working PRN, but I don't think I'll ever have another full or part-time job with benefits. Since I've made this decision in this last week, I have seen a clear line between the kingdom of heaven and the kingdom of darkness. I realize that the way that this world is ordered is the complete opposite of what the kingdom of heaven is. And so this is a walk of faith. Another reason why I want to chronicle it, because I am expecting God for miracles. I am expecting God to answer prayers. I am expecting God to propel us forward in His will. Or at least me. But I am also praying for everyone else in my family. And in some ways I don't know what to expect. But I want to let everyone know. So I had a lot of confirmation this week. And if I had chronicled it every day, I probably would have been able to tell you or let you know. But I'll tell you what happened yesterday. I had tried all day long to get a hold of my boss to tell her. I'd wanted to tell her Monday, and it didn't work out. And then I wanted to tell her Wednesday, and it didn't work out. And then it was Friday, and I didn't want to let another week go by without telling her that I needed to put in a notice. But when I got home, there was a message that my husband shared with me. It was a message from my youngest daughter's school teacher saying how she had been refusing to do any schoolwork. She had been refusing to be cooperative with him with redirection and things of that nature. She had been picking on some of the other kids and bothering them, which is not unusual for her to do. And I guess at the end, she'd been in the buddy room a few times. But at the end of the day, she also pulled a fire alarm or opened a escape door or something. That was really something I wouldn't have expected her to do. And he told us that he was going to start some corrective action. He was going to start writing her up. And I said, that's it. It's confirmation. God has told me that if I stay at home and put my all, prayer and fasting and reordering our home and being a spiritual leader here, it was going to make all the difference for my family. So that's where my heart is. And I'm believing Him for a miracle to help us out financially or with whatever direction in life that He wants for both me and my husband to take, and then also my children, because I have 3 older children who are really good, I believe, really good kids. They were raised in church. I've got one that's already made decisions for God. They've all been baptized, and I have 2 others that struggle, I think, a little bit with it. But I believe that God's got big, big plans for them. So I don't want to make this very long, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off. But every single day that I feel that God is telling me to do something, I want to speak about it. I want to put it out there. If no one else is interested, at least for myself, because I can look back and see where God's led me. And I have made a list of things that He's done for me in the past. He led me to do that some time ago because I realized that it really helps us with our faith when we recount the things that God's done for us in the past. So I think anybody that's ever had a walk with the Lord needs to do that. Okay, so have a blessed day. Oh, and by the way, happy Sabbath.